We want to start with a chance for each of you to clearly define your positions on issues that have been focal points this campaign season, and that each of you has you saying that your own position has been distorted. So starting with the gas tax, which is a big issue here in California as drivers pay the highest average gas prices in the country. Dr. Jones, your opponent says that you want to raise the gas tax. Do you?
Nicole, that's absolutely wrong. I mean, I know that my opponent has become the Don Quixote of the gas tax of California, but the reality is we need people that actually want to solve this problem and not use it as just a political stepping stone to run for, I think, maybe the 4th or 5th office that he's run for at this point. What I want to do is actually increase our ability to produce gas at home, increase our refining capabilities. That's something he could have worked on the Assembly. We know that there's 6 refineries that are down in California, and diversify our energy sources. I think those are things that we need to focus on. I've never been for the gas tax. I even said it in our last debate, but I think when you have a bunch of DC consultants telling you what to say, then you don't really care whether it's a truth or not, as long as you can get it on the air. So I've absolutely not been for raising the gas tax or any taxes on gas whatsoever.
Just a quick follow-up. You say you want to increase the state's ability to produce at home, so you are for more oil drilling in the state of California.
That's actually not what I said. I said that there's 6 refineries that are down. As you probably know, the output of a refinery is greater than the input of a refinery. So I think if we fix that issue, as well as diversify our energy sources, then we will get a better position to actually have energy independence and not have to go to other countries and beg them to turn on the spigot.
Assemblymember Kiley, we want to give you a chance to clearly define your position on the federal gas tax.
Well, of course I'm against it, and you just heard my opponent himself say he's criticizing me for trying to suspend the gas tax here in California that would save every driver 54 cents a gallon, and you just also heard him say that he doesn't want to increase our capacity to make America energy independent, which would lower gas prices across the board. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight, and it would be a great honor to represent you as the new member of Congress for our district, a district where I was born and raised, where I went to local public schools, and that has always been my home. I'm planning on getting to work right away as your congressman to move our country in a new direction. And elections are about choices, and in this race we have a very clear choice. My opponent has spent much of his career in Washington, D.C. as a political staffer and as a lawyer. And he started this campaign by saying his goal was to keep his party in power, keep Pelosi as speaker, so they could make even more changes, in his words. I don't think we need to go further down the path that we're on right now. I think we need a new direction as a country. We need more balance. We need more common sense. We need a check against the overreaching policies in Washington, D.C.
Quickly on the gas tax follow-up, how do you ensure that suspending the federal or state gas tax would actually result in lowered gas prices?
Well, we've seen it happen. Other states have suspended their gas taxes. Even very blue states like New York and Connecticut have suspended their gas taxes, and those prices were passed on to consumers. The same thing would happen here. And so despite my opponent's criticism, I'm going to continue to advocate for folks to get at least 54 cents off of each gallon of gas by suspending the gas tax here, as well as suspending it at the federal level.